Sumerian existed as a living language from the 4th millennium BCE to the end of the 2nd millennium BCE, when Akkadian became the dominant language in the region. In other words, people literally spoke Sumerian for 2,000 years. Even after Sumerian ceased to be spoken as a living language, it continued to be used for religious, scholarly, literary, and administrative writing right up until the Common Era for another 2,000 years, which is comparable to the way that Latin continued to be the official language of the Roman Catholic Church, even after Italian took over for Latin in the area. And it continued to be used all over the world for the Roman Catholic Church. The implications for learning Sumerian, if you consider how much English has changed in the last few centuries, let alone in your own lifetime, you can look at words, new words that they're coming up with, like lol, twerk. These are all new words that have now made their way into our vocabulary. Despite Sumerian remaining relatively intact over the millennia, changes did occur. And again, it's good to know when and how so that you can identify different grammatical elements that are either to be expected when you're reading a text or translating something, or it can actually help you date a document. The importance placed on the Sumerian language by so many cultures does make you wonder, at least it makes me wonder, by how many years does the Sumerian language actually predate the Sumerian people? We don't know. We have no way to know. We only know that Sumerian even existed for as long as it did because we have documentation. We have the oldest writing, supposedly. Possibly the Harappan civilization writing goes back farther. I believe Robert Schoch made the case, at least somebody else might have made the case, but he's the one that I remember making the case for the writing of the word God at the Göbekli Tepe sites. Who knows how far it actually goes back, but it was clearly very important for the successive cultures in the region to continue to document and maintain Sumerian as closely as they possibly could to its original form, which also makes you wonder how much ancient knowledge is actually encoded in the cuneiform script and the syllables. We don't know. I don't know that we'll ever know. I can't imagine that they would hold the language in such high regard just because I'm sure that much of the information, especially in the Sumerian mythology, actually goes back probably before the end of the last ice age. That's a different conversation and more articles to come on that topic. So be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.